security thing. Now, my dad is an amazing man. He's British and he's an engineer. We don't always see eye to eye on anything. But he used to do kind of a little bit of crazy, wacky stuff. And sometimes I'd get into bed and there would be like a hairbrush in the end of the bed. Just for no reason. Sometimes I would go to bed and I'd go to get in and tucked up on my pillow would be something like a marrow or some other vegetable with like shut eyes drawn on it and a smiley face, just tucked into my bed. All the fruit in the fruit bowl had faces. It's his way of, just having his little joke. Dad's little joke. We'd be like, oh. That's fine. But then on the flip side of that, you would also, if I turn up at his house looking less than really well groomed, he'll go, oh, given up the fight, have we? Thanks, Dad. Well, I've accidentally written a song that when they put my name next to it on the order of service, it says, Juliagrace, beautiful one. I know. And I didn't do it on purpose, but it's done wonders for my self-esteem over the years. And so my next single is going to be called What a Hottie. Thank you. Followed by She Doesn't Look a Day Over 25. World seems so fragile compared to your love, yet they're infused with fire from above. So let my song be sweet melody to your heart. You take my song, you turn it to life. You read my heart, you open my sight. I will be yours and you will be mine evermore.
So tell us about what happened when you went to your GP.
Well, I actually went to my GP at 15 and I told him I was having palpitations and he told me I was hot. So probably now I'm 41,
meant
so
something different.
Yeah,
right?
I know. So if someone told me that now, I'd sort of say maybe tell me a little bit more about that. Perhaps you could explain. But in those days, it kind of I felt like it just sort of shut me down, and I didn't know what else to say. Hospital because my condition was as a child. I was technically a child patient, but then I was in the adult ward, and it was just me and all these old men, and I'm sure they just thought I was one of the nurses, and they were just sort of experimenting on me. So
when stress comes, we can feel like we have nothing left to give. Our tank is empty, it's all gone. The dream in your heart that has been broken because of the circumstances that are out of your control may take on a different shape, but it is not lost forever. You can undo one jersey and knit another one. You can take 3 jumpers and knit a scarf. You can do what my daughter does, is start knitting a scarf and it end up being a Barbie scarf. It's very tempting to look at the chaos of your life and go, oh, it's not very good. Who's ever tried to, you try and give a compliment to someone and all they can do is alert you to the problems? Do you have some people like that, in your world? You go, oh, you look lovely. Oh, yeah, but my roots need doing. Well, now that you mention it, I wasn't going to say. You've got to be able to sometimes do one little square, step back and go, girls, check it out. I made a Barbie scarf. I think we need to party more.